Weight on that drive.
Just don't speed, bro.
Slow down.
So for elders up in there here, I'm gonna be with Gaylord, Pastor Brown is gonna be with Elder Shedrick, and we're gonna put Brother Hatim with the Baba.
Oh, definitely destruction. Whoever comes before him. They woke him up.
Huh?
They woke him up.
In trouble?
It's hard to be simple.
Alright.
When you wake up, the Hatim, it makes that much hard.
I ain't so sure it up. All of here, but just so you know, for your notes, I'm reading Nehemiah chapter 1 and 2. When you take your tribe to council of elders, you will bring in the entire tribe. Then, once the elders give you some instructions, then you'll take them out. The nation builder, one nation builder, comes in by themselves. We ask that you always bring your strongest person first. There needs to be a nation builder in there at all times with you, unless the elders actually do. Alright? So you always go in before you bring your simba. Then we'll say go ahead and get them. You may come back, or the next person may come back with that simba, and you'll sit as the process happens. Alright? So, what I'm going to do, Maestro, is I'm going to read it one time, have you do your piece, I may read it again, and then I'll go through. I'm coming through Nehemiah. This is chapters 1 and 2. I think I'm going to read chapter 1, verses 1 through 4. And then I'll read chapter 2, verses 1. I'm going to try and read all of 1, and then chapter 2, verses 1 through 5. The words of Nehemiah, son of Hakaliah, during the one of my brothers, he arrived with men from Judah and if it was poisonous, the king wouldn't die, but the cupbearer would. During the month of I may rebuild it. I'll expound a little bit more. He's going to share you are permission to talk at, engage. This is probably our last direct interaction with them, although he'll be around to about 12 or 1. So give him some love. Ashe?
Good morning. How's everybody?
Yahweh is now is what?
Yahweh is thank you, God.
Thank you, God. All right.
The English translation is spirit of this thing like this. Thank you, God, for your blessings.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Who can remind me of the book that I So we read from the book of Nehemiah. You were here, so that's okay if you didn't hear it. Questions? What's your chapter? Volunteer. What was Nehemiah's job? He was a cupbearer. I'm going to hear you say that. He was a cupbearer. What did cupbearers do? Do you remember? I think your brother want to help you. Go ahead and stand up. Stay standing. What's a cupbearer do? Drink from the king's cup. See if it has poison. Thank you for volunteering. So we got this guy named Nehemiah.
Mm-hmm.
Nehemiah. So I said you can have a seat. You guys. He's a cupbearer, right? But he has apparently left the city, and he's now staying someplace else. He's staying in a different, better community. As a matter of fact, he's staying in the king's palace. He's like George Jefferson. He done moved on up. He's in the palace. No longer in the row house. He's in the palace. No longer in the hood. He's in the palace. No longer in the projects. And so what's happening is these people come these attractions, and one of his brothers named Hanani, who he recognizes, and he says, how are people doing down south in Yazoo, Mississippi? How are people doing back home? How is mama and them? Hanani says, you know, all y'all left. I know there was a small remnant that was there, but all y'all left. The land we had is gone. own cup instead of the king's cup, but I'm acknowledging that what I got to go back to is a fight. But I'm the one to go back and start rebuilding my community. Simbas, you've been up here. Nobody is worried about getting shot.
No, not at all.
Nobody is worried about not being able to eat.
Not at all.
Nobody is worried about anybody doing any harm to you.
Not at all.
It's been a great camp, Ashe.
Ashe.
But what happens on the inside is some of us know that we're going back home, and that's where we need to drink from our own cup. Because what's been poured inside of you is enough. We got to go back and rebuild. I'm going to close this out with letting you know and reminding you what a nation builder is. We call them nation builders because if you can go back and change your household, then you can change your block. If you can change your block, then you can change your city. If you can change your city, then you can change your state.
Word.
If you can change your state, then you can change your region.
That's right.
If you can change your region, then you can control your country.
That's right.
If you can control your feedback. That's good. Feedback, all you gotta do is say something you heard. You heard a cup. Very good. Appreciate that. Feedback. I'm sorry. I can't. All right, go ahead. You know your glasses ain't dark no more? Okay. It was shades earlier. All right. But what happened? Nehemiah said. He admitted that he was what? Oh, so he's saying he admitted that he was wrong in leaving. I'm not sure he admitted it. I would stipulate that he felt some guilt about leaving when he found out that home wasn't the way it was. So I appreciate that. Yep.
When he found out that Nehemiah wanted to go back and fix it.
Wanted to drink from his own cup, right?
Yeah.
He was worried about the king's issues and making sure the king didn't get poisoned and was neglecting his own cup. Very good. I like that. Feed it back. A couple more. Yep.
He was drinking from my precious cup and something went wrong. So now I think he knows he's supposed to drink from his own cup now because there's something like goes worse.
Very good. Did you have your hand up? Go ahead.
felt guilty about being away from home. It was being away from home that put him in a position to be able to go back and build, because he had permission from the king, and the king also provided him with resources to build the wall.
Very good. It was that hard time away that gave him perspective. I like that. Put ourselves first, right?
Exactly.
One of the things we try and teach in Adult Lab is the purpose of Adult Lab is we got to make sure we're right. So that when we're responding, we're not responding to one of you out of some of our stuff. So we got to take care of ourselves first. I appreciate that. Anybody else? Any more of our elders, adults, before we shut it down? Yeah.
I like the piece where you said, if we could change our house, then we can change our block. Change the block, you can change the city. Change the city, you can change the state. Change the state, you can change the region. You get the region, you get the country. You get the country, you got your nation.
So in order for this nation to grow, guys,
I don't want to hear about that.
we in 4 or 5 cities right now. We ain't got this thing yet to where we say
2 or 3.
where is the west region of Simba and Simpson?
That's right.
Who's leading region 4? You know, region is multiple states,
I say.
right?
I say.
And until we can say which camp are you going to and which region, our work ain't done yet.
I say.
We've got to be able to, people who in Nevada don't want to come to Illinois to camp. So that means we need camp directors. That means we need nation builders and head nation builders, and we need multiple nation builders. I just want to let you in on a little piece of vision as we close out. Myself and Heather right now finalizing a grant that we were approached about doing a multicultural camp. Not simple. Another camp. They want us to Simba to run it. They want us to do the curriculum for it. So that means sure enough. And so I just need you to understand that this Nehemiah piece is bigger. That if you think Simba Camp is about coming to Illinois, you're mistaken. That ultimately we got to get to the point where we're